Hi, everybody. Hello, hello. Welcome to my live event. Let me turn off the sound. Hi, everybody. Hello, hello. Welcome to my live event. Let me turn off the sound. I am back. Welcome. I am back. Very good. I see myself. So I am live here. Very exciting. And I'm going to go ahead and talk about bringing in multiple souls today. So I'm very excited about that. I'm also going to provide you guys a link if you'd like to come on and have a Q&A and talk to me. You can come on webcam or you can just log on Zoom. So let me go ahead and invite here. All right, 1 second, guys. Invite. And here we go. So I'm going to go on Facebook and I'm going to post this for you guys. If you'd like to come on the Zoom, you are more than welcome to come on the Zoom right now. If you've downloaded Zoom before, it's really simple. I've just put the link below. If you click on it, it should take you straight into the meeting with me. I'm going to let everybody come in today. Again, this is a very exciting topic. I'm very excited about it. It's oftentimes for me and my journey and for a lot of my students, the reason why sometimes we feel very disconnected and very lost. Like, what am I doing wrong? Am I doing something wrong? All right. So you guys can definitely come on to the Zoom. And I can see you guys on webcam once you come on there, if you would like, and we can chat right on the Zoom room as well. Hello, Tiffany. Hello, Monica. Hello, Cindy. Hello, Gina. Hello, Gina. Hello, Rita. Hi, hi, hi. Welcome, welcome, welcome. I am very excited to have you guys here. I'll be doing this for about 30 minutes today. This is the topic for the month of November, which is bringing in multiple souls, different things that I have experienced. And again, I'm not God and I don't have all the answers, but I can tell you my experiences and what I've done to help that, okay? So I want you guys to go ahead and again, if you're drawn to going into the Zoom room, you can just simply hit the link that's on the comments and come right on the Zoom room with me. And we can conversate there. I don't see anybody coming in, but that's okay. So let's go ahead and talk. I'm going to be on Facebook here, and I'm going to kind of go back and forth from Facebook to Zoom. It's automatically recording. So if you do not want to be recorded, please come off. I am going to be posting these as I'm making them so that other people outside of the group can benefit from them as well. Okay. So here we are. Let's see something when you hit Q&A. You guys, again, if you like to hit the link, you can go ahead and hit the link and join me on Zoom as a live stream. Okay, let's see here. There's someone that is here. Very good. So we can do it the old-fashioned way, which is the way we do it, and it really truly works for us, which is in the comments here on Facebook. So let me know if you've joined the Zoom, and I will go ahead and let you in and on camera. But we're going to go ahead and we're going to begin this very amazing topic. I think that this topic is definitely something that will actually throw you off or feel like you want to give up. I think this is a topic that sometimes a lot of us mediums want to master, and it does not work that way. We cannot master always knowing when there is more than one soul coming in, because sometimes in my eyes they can come in together, because they could be there could be an enabling spirit that's coming in. I can give you the perfect example. Earlier I had a link. It was a grandmother, but she came in with the love of a mother, so I kept feeling that it was a mother. And there was an aunt, and then I felt that the aunt would have been with a mother that would have been in spirit. And then I got the name that would have been like a Lou, like Lou. And it ended up being that it was the aunt. She came through, but the grandmother had already come through, which loved the sitter as a child, but then she was the enabling spirit because she was a great communicator. So, you know, she was assisting the male that was coming in to be able to come in and to be seen and to be heard. Okay. So again, you know, we never know how it's going to happen, why it's going to happen, but it's not the easiest thing to do. Because as you know, that can happen where we're melding with one, and then, you know, we can shift, but then that enabling spirit could be bringing a soul in or assisting a soul because perhaps maybe they're a stronger communicator. So, you know, this is why we want to be able to say, hey, you are able to come in and let me as the medium sort it out. Let me as the medium sort it out, okay? So don't be afraid to stop for a moment and push your aura out and really honor spirit, okay? Honor spirit. Push it out further and see where it's at, all right? I feel like when we're doing this, there's just a sense of the fact that, you know, we want to know, we want to understand, we don't want to get it wrong, we don't want to confuse the sitter, we don't want to confuse the spirit world, but again, we're still human beings trying to figure things out, right? So at the end of the day, I feel that all we can really do is keep the love in which we're doing it with, okay? Keep the love in which we're doing it with and connect that way, all right? So again, that was the perfect example of something that can happen, something that can exist within a reading where multiple souls are present, okay? Gina Luna, how do you keep a link while waiting for another medium to finish their reading during a gallery? Okay, so you communicate with them, and here, you communicate with them, Gina, and you tell them, thank you so much for coming. I truly appreciate it. Um, I'm going to have an opportunity to read, so just stay here with me, stay with me, and I will, be able to um, bring you forward. But, you don't have to worry about you writing it down or feeling they're going to go somewhere. If they've come to you, they've chosen you as a medium that they want to use. Excuse me, sorry. So all you really have to do is just connect with them and honor them, okay, and talk to them, go to spirit. Again, when you feel like, okay, am I going to lose this link, oh my god, they're already here, um, you're going in your conscious mind. But if you talk to them, then they'll know what to do. Like, okay, cool, she heard me, she sees me, she's acknowledging me, I'll be here when she's ready. Okay, I'll be here when she's ready. uh, you can interact with them if you want during that time, but really you want to be able to just say, hold on, give me a sec, I'll bring your evidence forward as soon as they can take it, and I can bring it forward. That way you don't have to feel that you have to remember everything or write it down, because again, then you would be going in your conscious mind. Okay, so you want to try to kind of keep the conscious mind nice and calm, and in harmony. At the same time, I'm not saying completely ignore the conscious mind, but I am saying that you could still honor spirit if they've come to you, if they've chosen you, they're not going anywhere. Although I've had some souls that'll be impatient and go to the medium that's going to go first, even though somebody has had them, or they came to somebody and then they're like, oh, I had that person, I believe that I had that person. So it's very interesting to see. Okay, again, I think that the key is not attaching ourselves to the outcome, and just trusting spirit. If you guys have questions, please log on to my Zoom, and you can come on video if you like, or you can ask questions on there for me. um, let's see, it's hard to tell the difference. Sometimes it's hard to tell the difference. Sometimes I describe a person perfectly, but it ends up being someone who is alive to the recipient, which is not great. So Ashley, you want to be careful that you're not picking up intuitively, psychically, because you can pick up psychically. I would say two things can happen. You're picking up psychically, so you're picking up the people in their environment, or you can be connecting because the loved one is describing the person that is here, and they want to say, hey, I know that there's a woman here and she has dementia, and this is how she looks, and this is how she looks, and she needs to know that she's going to be okay. So I've had instances where the loved ones describe the person that they want to bring our awareness to. But again, you would feel, if it's, in my eyes, if it's medium mystic, then you're going to be higher, you're going to be connecting up here, not so much here within the solar plexus and the lower chakras with the person in front of you psychically. So you want to be able to identify, Ashley, when you're reading psychically versus when you're reading medium mystically. Okay, and that's going to help you to know where you're at. Am I higher? Am I with spirit? Spirit's giving me this, or am I lower? Okay, so that would be some advice that I can give you in reference to that. All right. I feel like making sure that your aura is nice and open will help you. So make sure that in between your readings, you're pushing out your aura, and you're seeing. I was melding with one, but once she said, that sounds like my grandma and it sounds like my brother, I was like, okay, no problem. I went back to spirit to sort it out with spirit. I didn't freak out. I didn't go into my conscious mind. I, trust spirit and I honor spirit. So I went back up and I pushed out further, and I saw them standing here, and I was able to sort them out, and I was able to say, okay, aunt just wants to say bum bum bum. Then I went to the grandmother that was like a mother, she wants to say blah blah blah. And then I could see that the individual, the brother, was less of a communicator, was very emotional about coming in. So I decided to go back and forth with the aunt and the grandmother, and then to talk to the brother and tell him to come near so that I can commit to him and I can help him, because I could tell he would have been less of a communicator, which is why the grandma came in and assisted him. So as a medium, let's not attach ourselves to any type of outcome, right? Let's just make sure that we are allowing ourselves to be able to honor spirit and keep exactly what they're saying, to exactly what they're saying instead of trying to change it. It's when we try to change it that we mess it up, or we, we don't honor them, because we're saying they're saying something that maybe we're misinterpreting. So we want to take our time and not rush. Okay, we want to take our time and we don't want to rush, so that we're able to connect and we're able to allow ourselves to honor spirit and ourselves without freaking out, without feeling that we are not doing what we have to do. Because the spirit world, they want to connect with you as much as you want to connect with them. And I think that they don't know everything, we don't know everything. But if we can connect with allowing ourselves to be able to keep the love and keep the power to bring forward the presence, it'll change our reading. Even when there's multiple souls there, we'll be okay with, okay, I think you have two, the sitter says to you, and you're like, okay, no problem, let me go ahead and connect, let me connect here. So there's more of a grace that you're moving through your reading with when you're thinking about it in that way. Okay. And why wouldn't we want to do that if that's honoring ourselves, less stress really too. It really truly is less stress when we're coming in with love. We're not judging, we're taking nice deep breaths, and we're staying with our link. So I think that it's extremely important as well to be able to understand, to connect with what side you receive, so that you're connecting with that side. And okay, am I dropping psychic, or am I still with spirit? And when you do connect that way, when you're still with spirit, then they'll help you sort it all out. All we have to do sometimes is ask. All right, all we have to do sometimes is ask. But we believe that we're going to get everything we need, and they believe they're going to get everything that they need from us, right? So then it becomes just this misunderstanding, and we don't want that. We want to be able to have a nice, decent conversation. As the medium, we don't know when two souls are always going to come in. There could be many different situations where the souls come in together. It could be one soul helping another. It could be the fact that they want to come in together because they're husband and wife. It could be that maybe they someone would have been passed before and would have greeted them on the other side, and the visiting soul wants you to know that they're doing well, that they're okay. All right. So again, if we don't attach ourselves to how it should be, and we just go back and we just let them sort it out, I think it definitely works out a lot better for us than for us trying to have a plan of action. And this is just the way that I read. Again, it's the way that I do things. I'm not saying that any other way is the wrong way at all. I know a lot of people that have a system and it works for them. For me, I just really want to do this, and I really want to come in with love, and I want to love them no matter what's happening, and I want to be able to just keep that information as they're giving it to me, no matter what the sitter says. We want to honor the sitter. We really truly do want to honor the sitter, but at the same time, we have to be able to let the spirit world know that we're listening to them, and that they're being heard. And once they do that, they'll help us more. So it's a win-win. But if you're focusing on the sitter, and the sitter's thinking that you have all the answers as the medium, and the spirit is thinking that you have all the answers as the medium, you're going to trip somewhere along the way, because really you're just the middle person, and you don't have all the answers. You really truly don't. I don't think no medium does, right? Because every situation is so very different. Every situation is extremely different. So if you simply don't go in with attaching yourself to outcomes, and you go in with love, you can never go wrong. You can never, ever go wrong that way. So, seeing them, feeling them, hearing them, that's another big one. When you want to understand what's happening in the spirit world, and you feel like, oh my God, I'm giving this information, now the sitter's completely not taking anything. Stop for a minute, pause, go back up to the spirit world. Don't go to the sitter for validation. They're there for you to connect them. Go back to the spirit world and talk to them. Say, hey guys, who gave me that information? Can we get a little organized here so that we can give the very best that we have? And they'll say, absolutely. So then either they'll allow you to see what they need you to see, allow you to feel what they need you to feel, right? Or just know. So using your clairs and connecting will allow you to be able to identify if you have more than one, okay? If you have more than one, or to sort them out. That's a really big one. If spirit is coming through before you have grounded and shielded, do you still need to ground and shield? Natasha, if spirit is coming through, you have gave them a platform for them to come in from, first of all, because you can consider us like the outlet and you can consider them like the extension cord. If they've come through, then that means that you have opened up that aura and you've brought your awareness to the spirit world. And when you've done that, you're seeing them, because it is when your awareness is there that you can see them. So it has nothing to do, in my eyes, with grounding or shielding at all. Because if the platform wasn't there, well, I mean, obviously you want to be grounded and shielded. It's important to be able to feel confident in your reading. And if you feel that using the symbology of a tree and of a bubble helps, then that's very important. But I feel that if you are connecting, again, you have to understand that you're creating that platform for them to come off of, so that they're able then to be able to connect and see you. They see you because you see them first. So keep that in mind. So if you have a reading scheduled and they're coming in because they're excited. They already know that you're going to connect with their loved ones. And so they're like, yay, we're here, we're ready. We're ready to do this. And when you bring your awareness every time you do to the spirit world, guess who's going to be there? They're going to be there, which is why it's very important to stay to the spirit world. I'm open to deliver. I'm open to allowing you to come in when I have your sitter in front of me and they're able to take the message, because sometimes they'll come in a day before. You have a message for someone today, you're reading them, but yet you've scheduled a reading with someone tomorrow. Well, the person that you're going to read tomorrow might come after they scheduled, their loved ones are already there lined up. So again, you have to organize them and say, hey, come in when your loved one is here, okay? Because then it's no good, because they're not here to receive the message. And all it is simply because they're excited, simply because they're people. It's like getting invited to a party that you really want to go to. You're going to be excited. You're going to think about what you're going to wear. Wow, who am I going to run into? This is amazing. Yay, So, keep that in mind, and that really, really will help you. Okay. See here. Karen, I'm sorry about your loss. I'm sorry about your loss. Right here. Anybody else have any other questions for me? Again, guys, you can come on Zoom if you like, and you can ask any questions that you would like on my Q&A and my chat. This is being recorded, so just so you know, this is being recorded, and this will be posted on my YouTube. So if you do not want to be recorded, and anyway, no one is on webcam anyway, so that's okay right now. Would have been fun to see some of you guys, but that's okay. You have that option, and now you know. So I'm going to answer a couple more questions, and then I'm going to tie up this live event. Let's see. Okay. Lillian, when working with Mavis, that's all I saw, Alex, when working with Mavis. I find that many times when more than one person comes in, the 2 or 3 are very similar and have similar messages to their sitter. Absolutely, Lori. Because again, they talk, they communicate. They knew that you were going to read their loved one or even do gallery. They knew. It's interesting to see that a lot of times towards the end of my gallery, I'll have one soul that will come in that I'm linked to, but there'll be 3 people that can take all the information, probably sometimes 6 pieces of the evidence until that 7th piece is given, and then they are able to separate them. Okay, so it makes me feel again confident to say that most likely those 3 people that connected very similarly knew that, okay, getting down to the nitty gritty here, and the medium's gonna end the gallery, and I really want my loved one to know that I was here. So they come through, and even though one person's getting the direct message, the others know that their soul was there, because not only do they hear the words, they're feeling the connection of that soul with them. Okay, let's see. How do I open myself up to spirit? What chakra do you use to connect to spirit? I thought I heard that, and somehow I did not retain it. Well, I open up until my third eye, and that's why I work. I open up my chakras from my root to my third eye, and then I stop. And then when I'm done, I just bring white light from the crown all the way down and close up the symbology that I will use, either if it's flowers or if it's a dance party, because I say I create a spiritual garden or create a spirit party. I bring the white light down to replenish the energy that I've used during that time and close up the flowers or turn off the lights. All right, how do I open myself up? Sorry, guys, excuse me. Penelope. Okay, very good. So I would begin with understanding your energetic body, such as your aura, your chakras. That's very important and very useful, because once you can understand it, then you can obviously come and allow your clairs to strengthen, and then you'll be able to hear, feel, see, or just know things that are coming in. Yeah, Buffy, spirit party. So I would suggest doing some working with your chakras. Maybe you could do something that I suggest, like the chakra prescription, where they work on one chakra a day for 7 days. And they say the affirmation, wear the colors, eat the foods. It's a lot of fun. Again, when you're doing this, you begin to realize and understand how heightened your energy is. And it allows you to be able to see your gifts more loudly. Okay. Any other questions about situations that you guys have had, bringing in multiple souls, anything that you'd like to ask me in reference to doing it in a reading or in platform? But again, if I can advise you guys, the very best thing it is, just come in as a person and love them and talk to them and let them say what they have to say, and understand that you are human. You're not superhuman, and it's okay sometimes to not have the answers, and go back up and say to them, I didn't understand that. Can you give me more about that? Can you sort that out for me? Who's here? Who gave me the bomb? And who gave me the peanut butter? Who gave me the bomb? And then you'll hear, I gave you the bomb and I'm grandma. I gave you the peanut butter and I'm aunt. So then you'll know there what's happening. Okay. I mostly work through aura. Is there a way of channeling spirit through the aura? Well, your aura, your magnetic body has to be expanded in order for the souls to come in. So if you're already working in that capacity and you understand the aura, then you're in good shape. You just got to push it out and allow it to exist. Okay, allow it to exist and be present. All right, Natasha. So I would say do sitting in the power. Mavis has one that's very inexpensive on her website, Mavis Patilla, and it's Chakra and Power, it's called. And that'll help you to open up and understand how it feels to be in the power of connecting with spirit. And then she also has another one that is called A Room with a View. And A Room with a View is intended to sit with your inspires, your loved ones, and your guides and commune with them, because she believes that you don't only have to commune with spirit when you're reading, you could commune with them outside of that. And I think that is brilliant and that's amazing. And I think you'll learn more about them and allow them to learn more about you, and it will strengthen your readings, and it will allow you to have the confidence to not panic when you're connecting with more than one soul. Okay. Do you focus on the spirit guide or so Kimberly, I tell the spirit world and I tell my guides what I'm wanting, and I put it on paper and I set it in stone. I give them my forever permission to do that unless I change it. Okay, unless I change it. And so they're already knowing their roles. I know their roles. I'm always so thankful that they're there, But as I've learned and I've grown, I have connected with the things that worked, that I realized that were patterns, and they have connected back with me. And in that process, I've gone back and said, all right, guys, thank you so much. That definitely works. And I realized that this happened. So, in order for it not to happen, so that I can keep a clear link, can you do this? And I thank you. So, keeping that communication open with them is key. It really is key. It is key for anything in mediumship, for anything at all. Okay. So I'm going to leave you guys with that. Again, this is the subject for November. Next week, I'll come back on again. I'll be on Zoom. So don't be afraid, guys, to log on Zoom so that you can come on camera, be on camera with me, and also ask me questions. Again, I'll put the invite on here next week for you guys to come on. And again, everybody that is on here is not seen on Zoom, but you can go back and see how I've answered those questions. I did put the link in the events here on the Mediumship Development Support Group, and any event that I have done based on a monthly topic or anything prior to me launching that sequence, you can go in events and you can go into the particular event that you're interested in expanding on, and you'll see the video link in there. So thank you again, everybody, very much for allowing me to have time with you guys. And I look forward to connecting with you guys next week.